short-term thing, because loyalty, honesty, being a person of your word and faithfulness is something that holds a relationship together. Chad's a man of his word, even if it's inconvenient for him. He doesn't always think about what he's going to say yes to sometimes, but when it gets inconvenient, it doesn't mean he's going to change his word to no. And I think that's something that Liz will grow to love as they grow old together, that Chad will say yes, and it's going to be hard for him to do it, but he will still do it. Another thing I think about with Chad is the ability to create memories that last for a long time, and I think it's something that Chad cherishes, and that's an amazing thing. I have so many stories, and you've probably heard lots of them, so I won't tell too many because I tell them all at the same time anyway. I've got about, actually I said it wrong, I've got about 10 stories that are really good, and I tell them all the time about what Chad and I have done together, and he's probably got another 10 stories, but it's memories, and they're the kind of thing that Liz is going to look back on when she's 50 years old. She's going to have 10 or 15 stories of the best memories that she can think of, and they're going to be with Chad, and he's going to be telling them to her, even though, you know, she knows that he told it 3 weeks ago. But it's the best memory, and it's with her in it, and Chad's going to want to tell it because that's his way of saying that you're in my memory and I love it. And so I think that's pretty special. Another thing I think about when I think of Chad is that he is back to the future. Chad is a person who, because of that memory, loves to live in the memory. I don't know why, but he just does. So there's a reason he wears hats. Like, hats are weird, but they used to be cool, so he wears a hat. Well, that's fine, because it's a memory. Chad was a person who, along with me unfortunately, wore ties over the top of t-shirts for a while, just because, you know, it was cool once you saw it in photos or a movie somewhere, and it was, you know, it was a memory. It's the thing you do. It's back to the future. And yet at the same time, he somehow loves new technology and you know, technical toys. I know, I suppose I'm going to cop some blame, Liz, but it was when I was sleeping over at Chad's house that he bought his first ever PA. I was sleeping over and we had a choice whether we'd go to Wonderland or we would buy a PA, and it was just so clear we bought a PA. 2 14 or 15-year-old guys went, Wonderland sounds really good, but I want a PA system, so let's go shopping for that. So yeah, I'll cop some blame for that for years to come, I'm sure. But at the same time, it's a passion that he's got, and at the same time it's a passion that he's pursuing in the same way that Chad will pursue you for the rest of your life. And I think that's amazing. He pursues things from the beginning to the end, and he's never going to give up on that. He's a man of his word, he's loyal, he's honest, and he's faithful. So everyone charge your glasses.
But you want to check it, were you saying that 50 years old?
Well, older than he is now, yes. Anyway, everyone charge your glasses. We're going to give a toast to the bride and the groom on their wonderful day. I'm sure if everyone here knows that Chad probably feels like it's the best day of his life, he'll remember it forever. And this will be a story. To the bride and the groom.
Bride and groom.
Thanks so much for nice work. Who wants to hear from the groom? Mr. Chad Keating.
I changed my name well, this is actually going to do all the thank yous and stuff. So I was kind of hoping to work off the back of what Liz was going to say and just kind of say anything else. But no, so we'll get this. I have nothing planned to say whatsoever. So the main thing I'm just going to say is thank you so much to everybody for coming out. And like Dad was saying, you know, that we might have to read through like the phone book to try and figure out 150 people to come. We found it so hard to keep the numbers down to 150 people. So if you are in this room, it's because you mean so much to us. And there were so many people who we also wanted here that we just couldn't have. So feel completely privileged and honoured that you mean so much to us, that you are worthy of the invite. No, in all honesty, we're trying to get around to everybody to say hello, but it's just been so good all day just to be able to look over and see, like, I couldn't imagine a better bunch of people that we could have spent this day with, actually could have shared this day with. And to see family that have travelled from so far away, like so much family coming from overseas and from Queensland as well, and all part to come down from which has just means so much to us that people would actually do that and travel out to share this with us. So thank you all very much, and I hope I come out and get to talk to you throughout the day. But if we don't, I'm sure we'll catch up soon. And as Elijah said, we'll make some more memories.
I wanted to thank the old families that I'm here and all the girls and for helping out this morning. They came down to the service and all the post medals. All that was a huge help, and it was a Shane for also Tim for doing our photography has been amazing. Also for Uncle Steve and Pastor Kevin for doing all that ceremony help for us as well. We also wanted to thank Matt and Jodie for lending us their children to be their flower girl and page boy, and they looked amazing. They looked very, very cute, and just thank you for organising all that and making it really easy for us and really stress-free, and that was great. I wanted to say a big thank you to Hayley and Mark and Beck for helping. They did all of their, Hayley and Mark did the wedding invitations, and they looked really, really good. And they also did these place cards as well. And that took a lot of time, and they spent a lot of hours making them, so thank you very much for doing that. I wanted to thank all of my bridesmaids and all of the groomsmen for all of the help that you've been amazing. We couldn't have done it without you. You've been so good with all the organisation. Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you to our parents for everything that you guys did. They obviously they're paying for all of this, so thank you very much for that, and also for just for being there and supporting us and helping us put this all together as well. And for all the people that travel, I have family that have come from America and New Zealand, and people that have come from up in Queensland, or there's a lot of people that have travelled a long way, like Chad's already said. And also we want to thank the staff here for making this possible and for making this a great day. And before I finish, I want to just tell one quick story of the first time I ever actually saw Chad. I didn't actually know him, but it's actually a good story because it was his first day of school, because we both went to John Wycliffe. He started in year 11 and I was there.